One of the things we haven't really looked at in class yet would be doing currency conversions. People have a little bit of trouble with this just because of the way the charts are laid out. Need to look at what they mean. When I look at this one, the top says dollars per foreign and per means divide. So this one is set up as dollars over the foreign. So that means that this chart, if I'm looking at Canadian dollars, it means $1.005 per one foreign, like this. And that's abbreviated CAD for Canadian dollars. On this side, if I'm looking at Canadian dollars, it means foreign per dollar, so it would be 0.9950 Canadian dollars per $1. So it tells you what you've got on the top and the way that you're using this. So let's do a little bit of a conversion. Let's do something. Let's see here. We can see when we look at it that we have $1.005 per one foreign. So let's see how we might be able to use that. To slide 1, and I have my $1.005 or I have my 0.9950 Canadian. Now let's go back to where let's say we wanted to convert $1.34 to Canadian dollars. And if we go back and we look at our slide, $1.005 per one foreign, which means that we have one CAD. So let's see if we could use that one. If we have $1.34 and we put it over 1, just like we did everything else in class, if we look at that, we need to have the dollars on the bottom. So we could put $1.005 and 1 Canadian, like that, if we wanted to. We could also use the other one as long as we make sure that whatever's on the top we put on the bottom to cancel. So if we were going to do this one, we would do 1.34 times 1 and see the dollars would cancel, and we would have 1.34 divided by 1.005, and we would have no dollar sign. We wouldn't need a dollar sign because this is Canadian dollars, so we would have 1.33 Canadian dollars left. If you notice, it's exactly like what we did before. You just have to pay attention to how the chart looks. So let's do one to do a little bit more converting. Let's say we have gas that is $1.34 Canadian dollars per liter. Well, we know that when we do gas in the United States, we do it as dollars per gallon. So we need to change the $1.34 Canadian, and we need to also change the liters. So if I go back and I look at my chart, let's see, that was on, and we want to make sure that we change Canadian dollars to regular dollars. So I've got to put the Canadian on the bottom. So I'm going to use the other side of the chart this time. I could use either side as long as I remember to put the one on the bottom that I need. And so when I look at my chart, I have 0.9950 Canadian is for every $1 that I have. So I could use that one because that would make the Canadians cancel. When I go back and I look at my metric chart, which we've had several times, if you go back and you look at your US to metric, and I want to make sure that I get rid of liters. So since liters is on the bottom, I need to have liters on the top. And we know that 3.785 liters is equal to 1 gallon. So if I do that, liters will cancel, and that's the whole point in this game that we're playing, is that if we have something on the top, we need to put its equivalent on the bottom to make it cancel. So that's why I've got liters on the bottom, and I had to put liters on the top to make it cancel. Now we just deal with the numbers we have left, because we have dollars on the top, which is what we want, and gallons on the bottom, which is what we want. So 1.34 times 3.785 is equal to 5.0719 on the top, and we have dollars left on the top. Let's see, what do we have on the bottom? 1 times 0.9950 times 1. So we have 0.9950 and the abbreviation for gallon on the bottom. So 5.0719 divided by 0.9950 would leave us paying 5.097, and when we change that to money, that's roughly $5.10 on the top per gallon. That's a high price to pay for gas.